Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Martin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Martin here, out of the gun. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, it's Smith. Wright's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. You think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Complete to Wright. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the red zone now, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Wright. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run. Martin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run run for it with Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. On first down, Breeze. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Breeze to throw forward on 4. Looking for Custon, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 2nd down, Martin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Breeze now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze now. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There's there standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Goes underneath for Sproles. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Breeze. This one complete to Sproles. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Again, it's Breeze. It's complete. It's Sproles. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Breeze going to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD pulling your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed, now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. It's caught outright by Graham. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll try the middle with Martin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 2, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Smith. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To the air again, Smith. Wright's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Smith. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. From the gun, a give to Martin. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Flush to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and you can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Saints are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Smith throwing again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Smith on first down. Throw left side complete. That's right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now, Smith. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Up the middle, it's Martin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
though.